Hey there, everybody. Welcome to my very first Let's Play ever. Today we're going to be playing one of my favorite games of all time, Suikoden. We're going to do a game here. Now, this game is not very well known in the gaming world. It's kind of a cult classic. I found it at a very young age, and I've loved it since. But I think I know maybe two people in the entire world that have played this game or even heard of it. And since then, I've introduced a lot of people to it. So here we are. You are Tyr, the main character. I named him Tyr. You can technically name him whatever you want, but I chose Tyr because that is his name that I think the manga gave to him. So here we go. Tio, what's the matter, Tyr? Are you nervous? Don't worry, the audience will be finished quickly. Just be the way you always are. The Emperor is stern, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Master Tio, Master Tyr, the Emperor will receive you now. Please come this way. Tio McDowell, General of the Imperial Army, and his son Tyr McDowell, here for an audience with the Emperor. I love the music in this game. Loved it ever since I was a kid. Welcome, Tio. How are things? Much as they were when we fought together in the War of Succession, Your Highness. Impressive words. Do you not agree, Windy? Indeed, they are the words of a great general. Tio, I am sure you are aware of the troubling activity in the north. Would you be willing to travel there to protect the border? Our disputes with the United City-States of Joustone are complicated, but with General McDowell in charge, we can rest assured. My beloved sword Prak has brought me luck on countless occasions. I would like you to have it. Take it with you. Thank you, Your Highness. I, Tio, swear not to disappoint you. You have my blessings. Good luck, Tio. So you're Tio's boy, Tyr. Quite an impressive little countenance. Listen, Tyr, would you be willing to give the Empire a hand while your father is protecting the northern border? It's silly that you can say I don't wanna. I even spell W-N-A. Yes, Your Highness. You resemble your father. I shall look forward to seeing you grow into manhood. Thank you for your kind words, Your Highness. Commander Craze of the Imperial Guard will be Master Tyr's superior. What an attractive young man you are. Good luck to you, Tyr. Oh, Windy. We had better be going, Your Highness. I'm relying on you, Tio. And Tyr, I hope your efforts will surpass your father's. Let's go. Alright, so I'm Raderoden. I am a long-time YouTube Let's Play watcher, and I've decided, after many years of watching awesome people do Let's Plays, that, I think it'd be a lot of fun to, play games and record them instead of just, playing them myself. And what better game to play than one of my all-time favorites. This game was actually, until last year, my favorite game of all time, or at least my favorite series of all time. I think Suikoden 2 might be a little bit better than Suikoden 1. So, yeah. Kasim Hazel. Ah, Tio, it looks like you've brought a fine young son into this world. I envy you. You're embarrassing me, Kasim. So yeah, you play as Tyr, a young man whose father is one of the famous generals of the Imperial Empire. And your father is being sent north to deal with troubles up in Jouston. And meanwhile, you are left as kind of like a starting soldier in the Empire. This is Craze's room. You'll be reporting to him starting tomorrow. Go and introduce yourself. Heh, so you're Tio's boy. What's your name? Tyr? I couldn't care less if you're the son of a great general. You'll get no special treatment here, understand? Now go on home. Work begins tomorrow. Report here first thing in the morning. So yeah, Craze does not give you a good impression at first. But we'll find out more about him later. Did you introduce yourself? I must admit I'm quite surprised that you've been assigned to such a weakling. But, well, let's get going. Gremio must be worried sick. Oh, Gremio. Yes, her father is taking you home. Getting kind of lagged there for a second. I don't know why. That was weird. Everything's okay now. Gregminster. Yes, this is the capital city of the Imperial Army. Gregminster. Welcome home, young master. How did it go? Was everything okay? Were you nervous in front of the Emperor? I was so worried, but I guess everything went fine. You shouldn't worry so much, Gremio. Oh, Master Tio, I didn't notice you at all. So Gremio is absolutely, like, in love with Tyr. It's apparently he was his servant ever since he was a kid, and because of that, he just cannot, let him go, and follows him everywhere. Didn't notice me, good grief. The only one you seem to care about is Tyr. Sorry, Master Tio. By the way, young master, Ted is here to congratulate you. Oh my god, the stew. The stew. So we'll meet Ted in a little bit, so let's go wander around. So let's go in this house. Young master, how many times do I have to tell you? Please knock before entering the room of a lady. Oh well, you can be forgiven if it's my room, I suppose. How was your audience with the Emperor? Were you nervous? This is Cleo. She's one of your servants, I guess, because you're rich, because you're the son of the great general. This is Pawn. Scare him. Yikes! What the? Oh, it's you, young master. Home already? I was waiting for supper and fell asleep. By the way, how was your audience with the Emperor? Pawn, martial arts handbook. Talk with your fists. Pawn's diary. Yeah, Pawn is a martial artist and also one of your servants. And then we have Gremio. And he is a cook. Pull his ears. See, I thought about doing voices for this as I, meet different characters, but since Suikoden is a game where you actually get 108 characters to join you throughout the game, I thought it probably wouldn't be realistic for me to do voices for all 108 of them. And yes, all 108 of them. You get a whole army, basically. So this is Gregminster. Let me walk you guys around real quick. That was your house. This is just a regular house, I think. These are regular houses. There's just like people inside. This house is kind of important though. You'll notice that this house has tons of wardrobes inside. Hemmed red cape. Big feathered hat. See-through bodysuit. That is a little bit creepy. What is Master Malik up to? If he doesn't hurry, he'll miss his audience with the Emperor. Master Malik, it's time to go. So yeah, Master Malik is a very interesting character. He is one of the great generals as well. Malik Oppenheimer. Yes, and he recognizes me. So yeah, he's apparently very flashy with the way he dresses. I don't know what that means about him, but, that's Malik Oppenheimer for you. So back there we had the inn and the appraisal shop. There's the item shop, the armor shop, the Rune Master. What makes Suikoden an interesting game is, unlike most games, you don't learn magic. No character learns magic by themselves. You must equip a rune in order to learn magic. And based on what rune you equip, you can cast different spells. So if you equip like a fire rune, you can cast... Oh, my sound just got all weird all of a sudden. What happened? That was really weird. I hope that doesn't happen again. I might have to check my sound settings. But, yeah, depending on what rune you equip, like a fire rune lets you cast fire spells, a water rune lets you cast healing spells, and so forth. This is an important house right here. This is where Tio went off after he left. Tyr, I must speak with Sonia. You go on home first. So Sonia is also one of the 6th grade, or 5? 5th grade generals, I think, yes. And she definitely has a thing with your dad. So if you read her diary, I hear that General Tio is going north. Since he is a soldier, it's only natural, but my heart is bleeding. I hope he returns unharmed. Oh my gosh, I'm getting this weird lag again. Alright, if it happens one more time, I'm gonna cut the recording and have to fix it. Alright, so that's Sonia's house. Those are all the important people in the city, besides like the shops and things. So let's go upstairs and meet Ted. I love this song. I heard the news, Tyr. You met the Emperor, didn't you? Tell me all about it, please. Let's go up to your room, okay? Tell me all about the Emperor, right now. Ted joins the entourage. Please let me join your entourage. You just joined my entourage. I owe so much to Master Tio, who adopted me when I was an orphan, and I want to return the favor, okay? So I think what he's saying, actually, is for let him be one of your guardians. Which is kind of weird, because it's probably like your age in looks. Great. I knew you were a good friend. Now for more important matters. What kind of man was the Emperor? And tell me about Wendy, the court magician. Was she beautiful? Come on, tell me everything. And I tell him everything. That's what friends do. I'm sure I would like to see this Wendy in person. Hey, Tyr. I really don't know how to tell you this, but, Say, Tyr, there's something I want to tell you. Can you keep it a secret? Can you promise not to tell anyone what I'm about to tell you? Are you coming out to me? Okay, never mind. Alright, time to eat, apparently. I love visiting this house, too. I love this song. When I was little, I got a guitar basically just to learn how to play this song, and I never learned it because I suck at guitar. Maybe someday. Are the glasses filled? Attention, everybody. Tomorrow morning, I must travel north. Tyr will be responsible for the household in my absence. I'd like you all to give him full support. Gremio, yes, sir. You've taken care of Tyr since he was a baby. Thanks to your efforts, he's grown into a fine youth. I'm grateful to you. Oh, screensaver! Oh my god, that was terrible. Alright. But sir, this is my job. And besides, serving young master is a pleasure for me too. I'm glad to hear it. I hope you continue to watch over him. Cleopon, I'm counting on you two to help and protect. Yes, Master Tio. Of course, sir. Leave it to us. And Ted, I hope you'll always be a good friend to Tyr. I do you so even if you said otherwise. Right, Tyr? Enough talk. Let's eat before the food gets cold. Let's raise our glasses. To my son, to the Empire. See, your father's a really great guy. He loves the Empire. What could possibly go wrong? Looks like I won't be seeing your face for a while, Tyr. Shall I wake him up? No, let him sleep. It's not as if we'll never meet again. Dun dun dun. Foreshadowing. Gremio, take good care of him, won't you? Humble Master Tio. Also, apparently in this game, people can just walk into your room, like, at will. There's, like, no privacy at all. they just walk in and mess with your diary. Listen, young master. Master Teo departed while you were sleeping. You're such a late sleeper. Today you start working as a member of the Imperial Forces. Hooray! We must prepare to visit Commander Craze. Commander Crazy? Gramir joins the entourage. Let's save our game. Oh yeah, this is my last save where I was doing some sound testing, stuff like that. Got 2 minutes played in there. I got a weird bit of lag after I saved. Nope. Oh, see it, yeah. After I save my game, I get about a couple seconds of this weird lag spike. I don't know why, but afterwards it's okay. Hey, here he comes. You're late, young master. It's your first day on the job. I'm so excited. Whether it's battling bandits on Mount Sifu or monsters on Lake Terrain, Pon here's your man. Calm down, will ya? All we ever think about is fighting. Our job is to protect the young master. I know, I know. Now let's be on our way to the palace. Right, so in Suikoden, you have a party of 6 people, max. And you'll notice that each character has a letter under their name. M, M, S for Pon, and L for Cleo. That is their range. So a short-range character like Pon can only attack if he's in the front row. This is the front row right here up top. Cleo, since she has long range, can attack from the front row and the back row. And she can attack into the enemy's front row and back row. Now, medium and short-range characters, unfortunately, can only attack into the enemy's front row. But medium characters can be put in your own front row and back row. Sounds kind of complicated. I don't know if I explained that in an easy way to understand, but you'll see once we get started. You also notice that for each character, you'll see their HP. Underneath that is 0/0/0/0/0. That is their MP. Suikoden does not use a MP system where you have a number as your MP. For example, you have 30 MP and spells cost 5 MP. Suikoden uses a more, I think this is a more Dungeons and Dragons style. The first 0 is your level 1 spell MP, and the second 0 is your level 2 spell MP, all the way to level 3 and level 4. So right now no one can cast any spells, they're all zeros. But depending on what number you have in the spell level, that's how many of that spell you can cast. So yeah, once we get a rune, I'll explain that too. It'll make a lot more sense. And stats are stats. Runes, as you can see, Pon has a boar rune. We'll use that in combat later. Actually, I think I do want to change this to fast. There we go. Suikoden's inventory system is kind of annoying. You don't have a party, or you do have a party inventory, but only special items go in there. Everything you buy, all the armor and medicine you get, goes into a person's inventory, and each person has 10 slots. So right now Tyr's holding a bandana, tunic, gloves, boots, and medicine. And the reason the armor is in blue is because he's equipping it right now. So you can see that those are everyone's equipment. So inventory space does sometimes end up being a problem when you're carrying, like, you know, a bunch of runes and a bunch of extra armor. You might run out of space since there's no party inventory. Each person can only hold, 10 items, and usually 4 to 5 of those items are the armor you're currently wearing. So that's one of the few downsides of this game, I think. But that's okay, they fix it in the next game, so we're all good. So you can see Ted sleeping on the left there. Let's go see if he wants to come along. Please let me sleep just a little bit longer. Yeah, Ted, okay, fine, you can sleep. Hey, wait for me, Tyr. How can you leave me behind? You know you'll be lonely without me, right? Ooh, don't know about that. Yeah, Ted's one of those people that sleep in, apparently. So Ted is also a long-range character, as you can see. And he sits in the back row with Cleo, which is perfect. So now, since I've played this game before, I like to give Ted's medicine to Pon, because Ted's in the back row, he doesn't get hit a lot, and Pon hits a lot harder than him since he's kind of like a short range, like a fighter character. So I like to have Pon with the medicine just in case. I don't think I need to do anything else. Let's just go talk to Craze. Talk to this guy. Wow. So I think generally in this game, people wearing these like brown clothes are peasants, and people wearing these blue outfits are like nobles. Apparently nobles don't like the peasants very much. Kind of look down on them. Off to the castle. Ooh, the Liberation Army. Yeah, so apparently Tio was sent north to put down some members of the Liberation Army, which are rebels that are rebelling against the Empire. So yeah, I've never played Suikoden before. There's a secret on this side of the room. This suit of armor has 100 bits. Now bits is the currency in this game, so 100 bits is $100. Right now I have 1,600 bits. Let's go talk to Craze for our first mission. Heh, so it's Tio's boy. You're late. You can't be pampered all your life, you know. Now for your first assignment. Listen carefully, because I'll only tell you once. Northeast of Gregminster lies the Magician's Island. Leknat the Seer lives there. She has been commissioned to look into the stars. Go there and bring me her results. Are you listening? Tell me where the Magician's Island is. This is one of these guys that, like, tells you something and then he'll quiz you afterwards to make sure you were listening. Like, some people who do that, it's such a troll thing to do. Alright, it's northeast of Gregminster. Yes, yes, I understand what you're saying. Here are the rest of my instructions. Why don't you give them all to me at once? There's a boat. There's no boat to Magician's Island. Oh, sorry. But he hired a dragon knight to take you there. Leknat the Seer is the younger sister of Court Magician Windy, so you'd better behave yourself. Yes, apparently they are related. So yeah, sorry I skipped the text there on accident. I pushed like my shoulder button on my controller. But he basically said that the Dragon Knight is going to fly you there. He hired a Dragon Knight from the Dragon's Den. So, oh. Gee, I was looking forward to your first job, and it turns out to be an errand. As if we were kids. I was hoping for something really exciting. Take it easy, Pawn. Besides, the astrological results are very important for the Empire. It's not such a bad assignment. You're right, and this job won't be so dangerous. Oh, I don't mean to imply that you're not reliable, Master Tyr, but... Hey Tyr, we get to ride a dragon and meet a real Dragon Knight. Dragon Knights are really cool. Come on, let's get going. Yep, get to meet a real Dragon Knight, Ted. You're going to be impressed. Very impressed. Alright, so... I want everyone to guess what these animals are. They look kind of like pigs, but I guess they can be horses. All my friends disagree to what they are. They're like pig horses. Here's the Dragon Knight. Oh, here. Want to listen to this? It's an elephant dragon. Are you the Imperial Guard? I'm Fletch, apprentice Dragon Knight, and this is my dragon, Black. Hey, Black, introduce yourself. Oh, I'm getting lag again. Isn't he cute? So you'll be going to Magician's Island. Black will take you there in no time. You're a Dragon Knight? You're just a punk. What did you say? You're a punk yourself. I'm a punk. I happen to be 300... What? He's 300 what? We'll be learning a lot more about Ted as this game goes on, I'll tell you that. Alright, that's enough. Let's be on our way. Let go of me, Grimiel. He called me a punk. Oh boy, this is going to be some trip. Take it easy, Fudge. Let's get going. Okay, okay, everyone climb aboard the basket on Black's back. Are you ready? Hold on tight, or you'll fall off. Not that I'd mind if one of you did fall off. Hey! Watch it. Quit fighting in the basket. Okay, Black, let's go! I don't know why they used an elephant sound. Like, anything else would have worked. I feel like they just had like a generic soundboard to use from when they're making this game, and they're like, well, there's no roar here for dragon. We'll just use the next best thing, an elephant. But that sounds the same. And this is the only cutscene in Suikoden. The only cutscene in the entire game. The scene with Black flying. Now we're on Magician's Island. Here we are. Speed make you dizzy? Well, my job ends here. I'll wait here until you're done. Be careful. Alright, I'm going to do one battle to show you guys how the battle system is like. I think you can trigger battles here. Maybe not, actually. Let's go up. Alright. Here we go. So furfurs. So basically, fight is to manually control your characters. Run, you try to run away. If you fail, the enemy gets a turn. Bribe lets you trade money to guaranteed run away. And free will just lets all your characters attack manually or automatically. So I'm going to go into fight. I'll show you the commands. So you can attack, defend. The middle one is rune, then item. Then on the bottom you'll see, I don't think if you can see in the video, but there's a button called the Unite. And I'll explain that in a second. Let's have tier attack for the furfur. Now see, Gremio has a Unite. The cool thing about Suikoden is that characters can have Unite attacks if they're friends with each other, or if they know each other, or if just, you know, for some reason they have a combo attack. So Gremio and Pawn have a talisman attack together, so we'll use that on the second furfur. We'll have Cleo and Ted attack the first furfur. Ouch. Don't kill it! No, you killed it. Okay, well you guys aren't going to see the combo attack because they killed it too fast, but oh well. Next time you guys will be able to see it. Alright, I'm going to stop this video here. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you in the next part. Take care. Bye-bye.